Welcome back to a new episode of Cult Horror Reviews. Me and Horrorgang are once again diving into the realm of voodoo zombies with I Walked with a Zombie, directed by Jacques Tourneur, who was most famous for directing 1942's Cat People and 1957's Night of the Demon. But just before we get started, have you guys seen this movie? And if so, what did you think of it? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for new videos coming out Tuesdays and Fridays. Just like 1932's White Zombie, which we've already covered, I Walked with a Zombie is set in the Caribbean. A young nurse is sent over to the island of Saint Sebastian to take care of one of the ill members of a wealthy family who owns a sugarcane plantation on the island. But right from the start, this movie makes us feel like something in the air is wrong, that something eerie and mysterious is going on. The locals practice voodoo magic, which they think can heal people and resurrect the dead. While our main characters mostly dismiss it as nonsense and hocus pocus, they soon find out something more sinister. But I'll let you guys see for yourselves. This was a good movie, and for the time it's well made. The acting is 100 times better than in White Zombie, and the characters are interesting. I like it how there's a careful use of shadows and of black and white here to create a spooky atmosphere. Those dark shots in the stairs inside the castle, the gloomy walks through the plantations, and the voodoo apparel and ceremonies all contribute to making this an eerie little horror experience. But we must remember that this is 1940s horror. It's pretty light for today's standards, but it's charming, and clocking in at just around an hour and 9 minutes. But let's not forget Darby Jones's terrifying performance as Carrefour, a zombie resurrected using voodoo spells, which just roams around with that creepy look on his face. He is definitely a highlight in this. So yes, I like this movie. It's a nice little horror pleasure.
Carrefour, go back.
What's up guys, it's me, Horrorgang, Jackson again. Shout out to Alpha Movie Reviews. As you all know, we're looking at I Walked with a Zombie from 1943. That's why I'm wearing my Night of the Living Dead shirt to show a tribute to the classic zombie films. Although this isn't like George Romero's zombies, these are more the voodoo kind of zombies. It wouldn't be another almost 2 decades until we got the modern zombie. I Walked with a Zombie is a very short film, but also action-packed and very, very good. I do have to say that it is more like a family drama, straight up than a necessarily voodoo zombie horror film from the 1940s. But with the zombies in the background, it just adds to the atmosphere of the film. It's shot very well, it has really cool lighting, and you know, the zombies do look kind of cool. Just want to point out that it's from the same director who also did Cat People, which is also another really good 1940s horror film. So he's done some great stuff, and this one is definitely a great horror film to add to your resume from the 1940s. It's super underrated, and you really don't see that many people talking about it nowadays other than like Brian and myself, but it is for sure worth the watch, and especially if you're on a time budget, it's literally just hardly over an hour. So if you're wanting an awesome 1940s horror film to check out from the pre-Romero zombie era, give this one a watch. Darby Jones, who plays the main zombie, looks absolutely creepy and phenomenal throughout the film. He does a really good creepy performance. That's one of the key takeaways for here. But since it is done by the same director, Jacques, from Cat People, he does a great job, so you know what you're getting into. And if you think this is like some cheesy 1940s horror film, you are completely wrong. This is a really good budget from RKO, so definitely check it out if you're curious. Again, shout out to my main guy, Awful Movie Reviews, Brian, for letting me come on and talk about I Walked with the Zombie from 1943. As always, expect more reviews, and shout out to him. Make sure to subscribe to Brian. And yeah, thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed my quick little segment. That being said, peace.